We're a pro Arby's band. Everybody needs to know that.
They like Arby's.
I don't know if we're all pro.
Okay, well, let's find out.
I've never had it, actually.
Me either.
Neither have I.
We're a pro Arby's sibling group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have veto power.
How many bands are you guys in?
Collectively,
Everybody go.
everybody go.
2.
Oh, God.
5.
At least you can count on one hand.
4.
Also 5, the same as Sean.
Same 5 bands?
Yeah, it's the same 5 bands.
You two are the same.
Oh. So you guys always play together?
Yeah.
We have a joke that because we are half of every band, we have immediate veto power in all band decisions because we are of a mind.
Do you ever group up the two of you to overrule everyone else?
It has happened.
It's definitely happens.
Not in this band,
Yeah.
but it has happened in bands.
Erica, you're a Tarantula Tapes veteran. You have, I think, 3 other tapes out on the Tarantula Tapes label.
That is true.
How does this project compare to your other Tarantula Tapes releases?
Well, I guess it's shorter. And definitely harder than the other projects, for sure.
Usually we see you holding a bass guitar or an upright double bass. What is it like to have your hands free and be able to jump around?
It's pretty fun. I think the most awkward thing for me is just like speaking into a microphone. Like I've also just never really been the banter person. So that I think is going to be the biggest hurdle for me.
How do you feel like you're doing so far?
Bad.
Bad? Why?
I don't think it's been bad.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, smub endorsed. Who did you record this project with?
With our pal Bill.
The Bill of our pal Bill.
The Bill of your pal Bill, yes.
What was the experience like recording with them?
It was awesome. Very easy. We went out to Bill's place in Milton, got everything done very smoothly, I would say.
Bill is like one of the best musician people that I know in terms of like ability, and like also we like all of the same stuff. We're all super comfortable with him because I mean me and Smith have known him for a really long time now, and like almost the first mixes he sent us, we were just like, yep, this is good.
And what kind of sound were you going for?
The sound that I envisioned was something like a more modern version of like late 80s Discord records. I don't know that we actually sound anything like that, but that was like my envisioning of what the band would be when we started. I don't actually know if it succeeded in sounding like that, but I think regardless it succeeded in sounding like something that is good, and like Bill made us sound like sonically very good.
Very 80s?
Not like quite 80s production, like a more updated version of that type of sound, I guess.
Speaking of late 80s, Casey, one half of the Tarantula Tapes founders, is describing your sound as old school hardcore. Does that description resonate with you?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, that was kind of the like era of hardcore that was faster, more aggressive punk rock, I guess. More explicitly, like harder, like mosh parts, I guess you could say.
Harder mosh parts?
Yeah, like breakdowny type things.
Okay, you want people to move to the music then?
Yeah.
Yes, spin kick.
Spin kicks. Are you learning to do a spin kick on stage?
Maybe I'll work myself up to it, yeah.
Which bands would you say are kind of the blueprint for the Mixed Feelings sound?
When we were first writing the songs, I guess, like I was listening to a lot of like Open City, but that's definitely more of like a newer version.
I mean, I think like for me, Dan Yemen, who like played in Lifetime and to Dynamite, and also played in Open City, Painted Black, like that style of like fast and melodic, but still like heavy guitar part. I feel like in almost every band, I'm trying to do some version of Dan Yemen thing. So that for sure.
I think a lot of what most of us pull from is still like mostly rooted in punk music. And so like the old school hardcore thing I think is like more leaning into the like punk side of hardcore. So we're playing really fast punk music, but yeah, like Sean said, like kind of maybe consciously trying to throw in more elements of hardcore, like the two-step part or the mosh part. But like not as heavy like when I was getting into punk music and hardcore music, the more metal it sounded, the less I liked it. Like, it had to be always more leaning on the punk side. Like, I don't play with a double bass pedal when I play drums, so we're not kind of leaning into any of those kind of parts. So it kind of always comes back to still sounding punk. So I think that's where the like old school kind of sound comes from.
If somebody were listening to this EP for the first time, is there a particular lyric or a particular image that you hope that they would come away with?
I mean, it's pretty fuck you, I guess.
Fuck
Maybe that.
anyone in particular?
I mean, just a general fuck you.
Like lyrically, I think the lyrics are both like fuck you, so like hard in that way, but also like soft and like there is like emotion and feeling in them, which I think embodies Erica well. Both like soft and emotional, but like hard and angry.
Oh, would you agree with that, Erica?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
What do you think that the Ontario hardcore scene needs more of?
All ages shows. The more all ages shows and kids you can get, both like being able to play the shows as well as go to the shows. The first shows I played, I think I was 13 or 14, which is probably part of the reason why I still do it at 35.
Yeah, access, I feel like, is a pretty important part of like keeping the culture alive.
Well, actually, something that you, Sean, said that resonated with me, you made a comment about not really being accepted by industry and instead focusing more on creating community. Can you elaborate on that?
The Bitch Fest comment was just in response to a panel that happened, which I think was great that it happened. And I think the people on it all spoke well. I think I was just responding to a sentiment from some of the members of the panel that the goal of things like Bitch Fest and the goal of things like making punk rock more inclusive is to actually like become involved in the music industry. And the point there being that the music industry has become inclusive enough to accept everyone. I think what the point of punk rock has always been from the beginning is to build an alternative culture, a counterculture, anti-capitalist. It is pro-queer, it is pro-women. Like, building that thing requires not just expanding the spaces that already exist, though I do think that's important, but I think the more important thing that punk rock is contributing to is building a completely separate thing that involves avoiding all of the competition, the infighting. Instead, we should be building something completely outside of that.
What are you guys doing to build something completely outside of that?
Playing shows with and for people that are interested in doing something different. Putting out music in a different way.
Tarantula tapes.
Tarantula tapes, like I have a small tape label, which is co-releasing the thing. Putting out music in a way that is accessible, free as possible, non-corporate, in alternative formats that maybe are not accepted in more mainstream spaces. Playing shows that actively are attempting to be inclusive to people that have traditionally been excluded from shows and playing in bands. I don't think like we're doing anything different than all of our friends are already doing. We're just attempting to contribute to that.
Keegan, you were telling me you're a lifelong resident of Oshawa. Mm-hmm. Do you think that being from Oshawa has any kind of impact on the music that you guys are playing?
Why, yes, it does. I think Oshawa is a wonderful place. But it's mostly the people and the art. I think there's a lot of cool people and a lot of cool art.
Such as?
Such as Sean. No, I'm serious. I think Sean's great. Side-Eye. Oh, shout out Side-Eye. Promoters, we got like Pickle Jar Records. Oh, amazing. What am I missing? The Lucky Barracuda. Yeah, that's a great one. But yeah, there's great promoters here, and I think they actually care.
Good thing is Oshawa's always, for a long time, had a music scene, like even before we grew up here. Even if there's a lull in the scene or in music happening because of venues or ownership changes or whatever, like it never really feels like you're starting from nothing. Like people kind of forever have known you can play music in this place. There's always been venues and stuff like that, so it's always a stop on tours, whether it's like small punk tours or people playing the hockey arena or people playing the Biltmore. There's always been places to play here, so I think that kind of helps the music scene always kind of keep reviving, even if there's there's a kind of drop in it.
Right on. Can't keep Oshawa down. Is there anything that you wish I'd asked you guys or you want to talk about that I didn't ask you about?
I have a faster opinion.
Go ahead.
I think that the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger at Wendy's is better than the actual burgers that they sell at full size.
Better in what way?
Everything just comes together. It kind of looks like a Krabby Patty minus the seeds. Also, just mayo on there. It's like a low acidity like burger. Because like a lot of burgers have like, they have like relish, they have pickles, they have ketchup. That's high acidity.
You're watching with your acid reflux.
No, I am.
Get